Moral Stories by Mark Kids. The Flying Tortoise. Once upon a time, there was a wise but somewhat impatient tortoise who lived near a river. One hot summer, the river dried up, leaving him stranded with no water. As he sat by the parched earth, two cranes flew by. The tortoise is sitting by the riverbank, looking miserable. Two cranes fly down and land near him. Crane Kira, looking concerned.
Oh, poor tortoise. The river has dried up completely. How will you survive?
I don't know. I'm trapped here. I can't walk far enough to find water, and I surely can't fly like you can.
Crane Milo said.
Perhaps we can help. We know of a lake not far from here, and the water is plenty.
Oh, please. Can you take me there? But how? I don't have wings like you.
The cranes, being clever birds, hatched a plan. Crane Kira said.
We have an idea. We can hold a stick between our beaks, and you, tortoise, can bite onto the middle of the stick. We'll fly you to the lake.
Crane Milo said.
But there's one important rule. Tortoise, you must stay silent. If you open your mouth even once, you'll fall.
I can do that. I won't say a word. Let's go.
The cranes hold the stick between their beaks, and the tortoise bites the middle. They begin flying over fields and villages. Tortoise is amazed by the view from above. He marveled at the world below, seeing landscapes he'd never seen before. Tortoise, thinking to himself.
Wow. So this is what it's like to fly. How beautiful the world looks from up here.
The sound of distant voices, children pointing up at the sky.
Oh, look. Look at that strange sight, a flying tortoise.
The tortoise heard the children mocking him from below. His pride started to swell, and he forgot the warning from the cranes. The tortoise mumbling to himself.
They're laughing at me. They don't understand. I have to tell them how smart I am.
The tortoise opens his mouth to speak.
Listen, fools.
As soon as he speaks, the tortoise loses his grip on the stick and falls from the sky with a loud whoosh. The sound of a crash as the tortoise lands safely but dazed on soft grass near the lake. The cranes fly down and land beside him, shaking their heads. Crane Kira looked sadly.
Oh, dear tortoise, we told you not to speak.
You were almost at the lake, but you let your pride take over.
I couldn't help myself. I wanted them to know how clever I was. I should have listened to you.
And so, the tortoise learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes, silence is wiser than pride, and he thanks the cranes for their kindness. From that day on, he learned to be patient and humble. The cranes and tortoise walked toward the lake. And so, they all lived happily near the lake, where the tortoise learned that true wisdom comes from listening, not boasting. The end. Moral Stories by Mark Kids. The Flying Tortoise.